Hello, I'm Grant from Maker's Vlog and robots. Now, I've had another video on robots talking about what I call the robot depression. It will either have been out before this one or shortly after. It'll be close to this video in some way, shape or form. And I had this conversation with my wife and we disagreed, and I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. She could be right, and there is arguments on both sides. I haven't landed actually on a belief on this idea. I don't know which way it would go, but I'll give you the broad picture. Robots. So I'm thinking like helper robots, like not quite AI, but animatronics or whatever you want to call it, that help around the house. If you ever played Fallout, a Mr. Handy, iRobot, the robot servants that go around. I'm talking about them. I believe, or at least my idea was, that there would never be human-like robots like that. So I mean, they're not going to make them look human. Now, it'll make them look humanoid, but not, skin, hair, and everything else. Because, well, for one, science fiction. There's a lot of science fiction about where that's went bad, and designers of a lot of technology take a lot of stock from science fiction. If you look at Star Trek and the flip phones and all that, there's a lot of science fiction which shows why that's a bad idea. So I think that'll be an element, but also I think people would find it very unnerving to have a robot that looks identical to a human. Even if they make it identical, but tweak it like there was a TV program I can't remember the name of where they gave them very vivid eyes. I think even that would be unnerving, and it makes them too anthropomorphized. It makes them too human, and I think people would not like that. Having something that's human and not. It has a vibe of Pet Cemetery, going about in it. Something that's soulless going about your house. So I don't think they'll make them humanoid. Now, before, just wait, I know, you're going into the comments. I can see you doing it. Stop typing. Stop. Okay, good. I know there are robots being built that look human and are made to look human. I know. I'm well aware there are sex robots and robots that are for like museums, but like a replacement for wax figurines that are meant to look and move human. I'm not talking about them because they will be programmed for a very specific function. So for the sex robots, they will be programmed for sexy times. For the historical robots, they'll probably be programmed to do a set series of motions, commands, or phrases. They might even have a bit of AI in there so that they can talk to someone going through a museum. So maybe Abraham Lincoln talking to someone. That's slightly different because, well, Abraham Lincoln talking to you, I'm pretty sure you could work out that it's not actually him, and your mind would be okay with that. And the same with a caveman or some other such that's in a museum in that way, because they're going to be made to look like specific people and specific things. The main focus of this, I'm thinking, is in the home for like a domestic robot. I think they're going to make them look like a robot, because otherwise it'd unnerve people. And also, just probably in the back burner of someone's mind, what if there's a robot uprising? Do we really want them to be able to disguise themselves? So that's where I fall on the idea. I think that there won't be. My wife disagrees. My wife thinks that as technology advances, people are going to want to make domestic robots that look like humans to prove that they can, and then distribute them. And there could be, if you build it, they will come. There might be, that could entirely happen. I just think the majority of people would not go for it. But what are your thoughts? Are you a robot? Let me know if you can get past the comment caption.